Go ahead, give us some background on what we're going to see here.
Well, at 220 pounds tonight, from East Peoria High School, we've got Lucas Joseph, and he's 44-0. He's a junior and having a fantastic tournament. His opponent at 37-4, he's a senior. We've got a little history here. He's a young man, Malcolm Watson from Nazareth Academy in LaGrange Park, and Nazareth Academy just started a wrestling program, I believe, 2 years ago. So Coach Dennis Laughlin this year, many of you might recognize Dennis. He was for years with one of the better feeder programs in the state of Illinois, the Vidum Cats. Dennis and Jim Deedy. And Dennis is the head coach, so this is Nazareth Academy's first place winner, and it's a state finalist here.
Well, that's a nice story as far as I always like to see schools starting wrestling programs. Joseph would be in the black singlet with the dark headgear. Watson's in the dark blue singlet with the white headgear. I've got a chance to watch Joseph quite a bit. He's from our area, and he likes to be real active on his feet, move around quite a bit. His coach, Phil Johns, does a nice job of working with him. He wrestles an unusual style for a bigger type of person. And he's really had some exciting matches here. He won his first one 5-4, then 7-6 in the quarters in overtime, and the semis 4-3 on a takedown right at the end of the match. So he's had some close ones to get himself here.
Excellent. And I know that the Watson from Nazareth, he's a pretty explosive young man, and I had the fortune of watching him last couple weeks.
Yeah, he had a great match in the semis. He beat Jordan Watkins from down in Jacksonville, beat him 3-2, and Watkins came into the match with 40 wins and only 1 loss. So both of them have beat some quality people during the course of this tournament. Pretty balanced weight class is what we saw. Again, a lot of hand fighting early.
Both guys are moving and pretty active, a lot of fakes. Nobody's really committed yet to a shot. I like that underhook series he's working.
We're inside 35 seconds left in the first period. A nice little duck under to a double type of move. But again, I think he just used that to maybe get him out of bounds and show the ref that he wasn't stalling. He was going to take some shots in order to maybe help him later on. Joseph in on a shot. Comes up through it and not able to score. Couldn't clear the arm. We're inside 15 seconds in a scoreless first period. And we'll now go to the second period here at 220 pounds. No score.
My feeling is coin flip's going to be big here.
Right away, they're going to have him take bottom. Like you said, this would come into play if we get to the ultimate tiebreaker and it's still tied. He would, assuming he can get the first point here on an escape, he would get his choice, top or bottom. Right away, he's to his feet, and he scores in less than 5 seconds. I really like that stand. Got the hips out and the foot out and got to his feet and was able to get the point. A lot of activity with the hands here. We'll see if somebody's going to use it eventually to set something up and commit to a takedown. Here Joseph tries and has to bail out.
Watson's done a good job of just holding position.
He's in on a reach shot. Oh, nice job. Let's see if the toes stay in.
I'll tell you what, a great job of working the edge there.
Yep, good job keeping the toes in. Ref right on top of it, and he came out with the 2 right away, and it was a real nice call. So he'll lead 3-0. Watson from Nazareth Academy up in LaGrange Park. Right away, Joseph's to his feet, and he gets his escape. It'll be 3-1 with 1:15 left. Next points here will be big. If Joseph can score him, he's right back in the match. If Watson gets him, he's got control over it with another takedown.
Absolutely.
Watson, nice underhook here with his right hand. Joseph tries to hand fight and swim through it and gets it off. Watson's stance seems to be frustrating Joseph a little bit. He's a shorter boy to start with, and he keeps that head down. And Joseph's not able to get to his legs. See if he changes to some type of head snap maybe in order to get himself in position to score.
Well, the matches that I've seen in this tournament out of Joseph, he seems more likely to score off a counter situation. He hasn't really been able to initiate offensive openings, whereas I think Watson has more of that ability. We saw the ability to
in the first
throw, and so we'll see how that translates here as they're under 30 seconds in the second period. Keeps working that underhook series.
Got the hook buried, actually. Joseph tries to lock up his 2-on-1 or Russian, depending on the terminology you like to use. And we'll go to the third period with Watson has a 3-1 lead. Now assume Joseph's going to get the escape here. He did last time very quickly. That'll make it 3-2, and it'll be interesting to see if either one of them has a game plan, something they've seen that's going to open it up to win it. As you said, Watson seems to be better off when he's aggressive and moving after him. And Joseph, he seems to like to kind of counter, so they're both kind of walking into each other's strength here. We'll see who gets the better of it.
Keeps working that underhook, and obviously, as you mentioned, the advantage with his height. If you've noticed one of the Dennis Laughlin's assistant in the corner for those trivia buffs, that's Johnny Starzak, who was the all-time pin leader in Illinois out of Providence High School for a few years until Garrett Goebel broke his record.
That's another program that's got a great history to it as far as Coach Healy over there does some tremendous things with him.
Well, I always used to teach the big guys, especially the guys that were shorter. That underhook is I think one of the best series that those guys can learn. And I think the reason is you could do so much with it, and you look more offensive than you really are.
And it slows the other boy down. There's not a whole lot.
Right.
If you've got him in the hook and have it buried, there's not a whole lot he can do to do things against you offensively.
Right.
So we're inside a minute, 3-2, and still in favor of Watson. And Joseph just dove to try and get something started for him. And now he's spinning.
He's got a hold of his singlet there. It's going to be a technical violation.
Good call. Yep. So that'll make it 4-2. Now Joseph needs to just keep his poise. Takedown still going to tie it for him, assuming he can ride him out. And the hook's buried for Watson. He just keeps fighting in there and getting in that hook. Joseph, he's not doing what he has to do to win the match. He's taking some chances, maybe not the prettiest shots, but just needs to get in a scramble situation.
There's a nice high crotch situation. He switched off.
Here's his chance to tie it. And Watson just got too good a hit for him.
Watson does an excellent job there.
Yeah, just nice hips. Now, what's he going to call here? No, we're going to say they're out of bounds. So what's 9 seconds left? Joseph going to be able to get one more shot in. He'll have to basically just take a gamble.
I think he stepped out beforehand, so I think it was a good call.
Watson hasn't been warned for stalling, so he's just going to put it in the deep freeze here. Great match to watch. Very good job by the boy from Nazareth Academy. Got, like we talked about, he kept it under control, used that underhook constructively, and one time shot a nice, beautiful shot and won the match. So that's our champion here at 220 pounds, Malcolm Watson from Nazareth Academy. And
well.